Welcome to a new fragrance review. Today we're going to try Sicilian Leather by Memo. So I got that little sample and it was for free. Well, when I bought that little kit from Memo Paris, and it was not coming with the kit. It was standalone fragrance. So here is what it looks like. The little box. Here what is the bottle looks like. There's a nice little painting inside of it and some other stuff that's writing. So inside it says that Sicilian leather, there's always like a subtitle to the fragrance, and this one is a leather with a zest. An island whose name recalls the song of cicada. The sun stand proud, the earth welcomes it. The fruits are gorged with it. Italian bergamot oil, bitter orange oil on the Mediterranean's greatest lady guard, Mount Etna, the spirit of the volcano, its sovereign presence, balsam firm and white leather, an island of character made for a zesty, energetic, eruptive leather accord, warm and invigorating simultaneously, from the LA of the vibrant Palermo, between cardamom and coriander seed oil on the flowery height of Taormina, violet leaf accord into the valley of the temple, beautiful Sicilian sound unfold. In its land, in its mountain, a path of resin and wood winds its way. Cedar atlas oil, Gaiac wood oil, for her a perfume that is as telluric as it is aerial, which allows the encounter of water and fire, cedrat and leather. And I'm gonna go with the actual smell of the fragrance and all, but it says for her a perfume that is as telluric as it, just says for her. It really shows me that for them the target clients are women, because for me this is really, it's a men's fragrance. I wouldn't say a woman cannot wear it. All their fragrances are actually unisex, but for me this one lean masculine, but it's just my personal opinion. But I would not think about it as something that a woman would wear, want to enjoy wearing. For me, it's just feel more traditionally masculine. As I spray it, there's a nice soft leather accord, almost I would say like suede. They call it white leather, and I get what it means. It's not harsh at all. It's just nice, soft, subtle, really nice. So I'm picking up some lemon. We have some bitter orange. It's really easy to pick it up, but it's not like too much. It's just there, it's present, which is great because it's not a note that I really enjoy. Picking up a little bit of lime, picking up some violet leaf. I would say the note of leather reminds me a little bit of somehow in between Fahrenheit and ombre leather. It's really present, but it's not too intense. The leather, it's just there. It's soft and it's like hold all the citrus note together. Picking up some coriander also. That's pretty much it. I think I'm picking up some fir also, but it's really, really soft in the background. I'm gonna go with the rest of the specification of the fragrance, but it really, for me, this fragrance is something that people that really enjoy leather would love, and people also that like the brand Acqua di Parma, most likely Cologne and Cologne Essenza, and fragrance and that family of the Italian Cologne. Those people I think will really enjoy it, especially if they like leather. If they hate leather, they probably won't like it. But it's really a leather cologne fragrance. That's the best way I can explain it. Personally, I was skeptical. It sounded weird, that mix, and really what I would base myself on a citrus leather fragrance was the new Harmony Code Eau de Parfum, which personally I found it was really horrible the way they made it. They just screw up the original DNA of the fragrance, and I was expecting this to be a weird mix that's not really good, but it's really nice, really well made. And it's also the only fragrance that I truly believe that it's worth the price they're selling. The ingredients smell natural, and it's a really original mix. It doesn't smell like other stuff. I mean, yeah, I compared it to some of the notes smell like other notes that I know, and the fragrance is still part of that. Italian cologne style, but it's just the way it's made. It's really original. It's really different, even though there's like similarity you can find, but it's more to explain it than actually smells like that of the fragrance. On my skin, I was picking up a lot of leather, a lot of lemon, a lot of lime on my skin. I was picking up also a lot of bitter orange and bergamot, just not as much, and a lot of akigala wood. It's not a note that I'm familiar with, but when I click on it, it says that it's a synthetic molecule reminiscent of patchouli with a hint of pepper and fine agar wood, and there was some woody note that reminded me those specific note, so this is why I say that there's that note. I was picking up also a little bit of fir and a little bit of violet leaf. As it dried down, most of the citrus disappeared. There was still a lot of bergamot and a little bit of lime. I was still picking up a little bit of leather, but it was not really the most dominant note anymore. It was bergamot, cedar, and akigala wood that was the most dominant notes. I was still picking up also a little bit of violet leaf and a little bit of fir and a little bit of coriander. And it was keep drying down. In the base I was picking up then a lot of leather. Actually, I would say that the leather is really strong in the top and it dims a lot, but it stay really equal. So the rest of the fragrance is just that in the heart, a lot of the other notes are still strong and it makes the leather be toned down. And as those notes start to tone down too, the leather that is still at the same level become way more apparent. At that point, also another really important note is the akigala wood. I'm still picking up also a little bit of fir, a little bit of patchouli, and a little bit of gaiac wood. Projection was not really good. It was more of a skin scent. It was really hard for people to smell it unless I was super close, which I think it's actually a great thing because it's like a cologne, so it's made for summer. I don't think it's actually an eau de cologne, but it's the cologne style of fragrance. It's be written on it. It's an eau de parfum, and for an eau de parfum, it's kind of bad that it doesn't project, but for what it is, it's good. Also, longevity, again, for an eau de parfum is not really good, but for that type of fragrance is great. Lasts 3 to 6 hours. I see some people saying that it lasts longer for them, and I would assume that might last longer, especially if you wear it in winter and cold temperature, because the heat tend to just make it evaporate more and project more. That will make it good for summer. For the complete note breakdown, top notes are leather, lemon, bitter orange, and cedar. Heart notes are bergamot, lime, violet leaf, coriander, and cardamom. And the base notes are akigala wood, gaiac wood, balsam fir, and patchouli. And where would see this fragrance? For me, it will fit where all those Italian cologne would fit. It's really, really that style. It's just that it's an Italian cologne with a big note of leather inside of it, which makes it a little bit more bold, a little bit more elegant. And because of that, I think it will be a great business scent. As a dating fragrance, I don't think it will be really good. Leather is not known to be great notes for those type of fragrance. Doesn't project, which will also be bad as a clubbing fragrance, so I wouldn't wear it for that. Personally, I wouldn't wear it if you cannot wear something sharp. At least a shirt, even if it's like a linen shirt that have a couple buttons open, that will be the bare minimum. I would say maybe business casual, even with a suit, I think be the best way to wear the fragrance. In the summer winter spectrum, winter it will be just horrible. It doesn't project at all, and the scent, that the leather, usually it's a winter note, but the whole fragrance itself is a summer fragrance. And in summer, I think it will be really great, especially for two kind of people: those that really love leather and that want something really summery to have a leather fragrance. So people will be really happy to wear this fragrance. They can spray it like crazy and it wouldn't be too much unless like your skin react in a way that projected like crazy. But with its projection, it will be pretty good in summer for someone that love leather, and that could be their leather fragrance for summer. And other kind of people that will really enjoy this fragrance are people that love the Italian cologne style, if you love stuff like Acqua di Parma Colonia or Colonia Essenza, if you like gray flannel, even though gray flannel is not an Italian cologne, but it's still somehow fit in that. If you like those citrus fragrance, even 4711 and all the Eau by Guerlain, like Eau de Cologne Imperial, Cologne du Coq, all those fragrance, if you like that style of fragrance, and you want something that you can wear and really dress up. If you go on a wedding, for example, if you're just a businessman that have business meeting to do in the summer and you need to wear a suit and you want something more formal, it would be amazing fragrance for that. It's rare that I say stuff for wearing fragrance tuxedo, but I think it would be a great fragrance to wear with a tuxedo also. Or say it's more like a day fragrance. So if you're gonna wear morning wear, like morning dress, would be great with that also. Finally, as an everyday scent, I think it could be pretty easy to pull it off, more in summer, but an everyday scent, it doesn't even matter if people can smell you. Why not as much? Of course, you want people to smell you, but if it doesn't project much and people won't smell you, it won't offend people. So because of that, it could be good. The type of scent, it's like the Italian cologne with leather, so the cologne, it's really easygoing and inoffensive. So also because of that would be great as an everyday scent. The only two things that I would say that will make it bad is the fact that it's super expensive and the fact that it lasts half of the day, so you have to reapply it through the day. So I would say it will be half and half. It wouldn't be like amazing everyday fragrance, but you could easily make it work as an everyday fragrance for summer. In the end, I was really happily surprised with that. Another kind of people that could really enjoy the fragrance that I haven't said is people that really love African leather. I feel there's some similarities to it, mostly the leather note. It's more of a summery version of that same leather note. Everything around the leather note is completely different. But if you really love African leather and you wear it all the time during winter and you're looking for something by Memo to wear in summer, that might be the fragrance you're looking for. So hope you enjoyed the video. If it's the case, well, like and share. If you try this fragrance, tell me what you think about it. Also, if you're a big fan of the leather fragrance by Memo Paris, I haven't reviewed all of them, but they have a bunch of leather fragrance. So tell me which one is your favorite. So thanks for watching and see you soon.